Hello, my name is Kazi Rouf. I am presenting my paper Group-based Microcredit for Poverty and Stress Relief among Marginalized Women in Bangladesh and in Canada. I am presenting this paper at a Cultural and Psychotherapy Conference, Metropolitan Hotel, Toronto, March 29, 2011. I find that people have, for different reasons, people have mental stress, trauma. But I think the major, nowadays people have major trauma or stress, mental stress is because of poverty. In the society, 60% people, especially women, are struggling to fulfill their basic needs: food, clothing, shelter, education, health, and safety. So, and these feminizations of poverty affects disadvantaged women too much in both Bangladesh and Canada, even elsewhere. 57% of rural women in Bangladesh are unable to fulfill their basic needs: food, shelter, clothing, health, and education safety. The acute poverty among these marginalized women resulted in suffering from violence, illiteracy, isolation, malnutrition, high child mortality, and lower life expectancy, women trafficking, and becoming landless. The children are suffering from malnutrition, illiteracy, child labor, teenage marriage, and other social problems in Bangladesh. The acute poverty makes it difficult for them to participate in recreational events, activities like music, sports, theater, travel, and participate in different events, festivals, ceremonies. And that actually affects their self-esteem and confidence and escalate their mental stress, depression. These socio-economic and cultural crises, late isolation, suffering from mental crisis, tension, mental stress, depression, even trauma that lead together risk for diabetes and high blood pressure among them. So, feminizations of poverty among Bangladeshi and Canadian women in Toronto also find the same situation. I find the same situation, not in Bangladesh, also those who are here in Canada, Bangladeshi Canadian women and different other ethnic women also find the same situation. The feminizations of poverty also exist among these women, first generation women, especially first generation women, single mothers who are suffering from tensions from frequent job loss, temporary part-time loss, part-time jobs, night duties, high rent payment, high traveling costs, and other costs. Moreover, these Bengali-speaking women immigrants find it stressful to learn the Canadian English accent, get experience through volunteering without pay, not having access to professional jobs in spite of their professional education, rather working customer service jobs, factory jobs, survival jobs, you can say, what can I say, the blue-collar jobs with low pay. So this poverty situation actually causes stress and depression, which leads to family violence, which causes separation, divorce among couples, affecting the mind and career of life of the second generation. In Canada, in the States. So moreover, single mothers are increasing among them, resulting in more economic crisis, hardship, resulting in anxiety, nervousness, and mental pressure among them to feed their children, to maintain their life, to fulfill their basic needs. These mental crises affect their health, increase blood pressure and diabetes. So in such situation, in Bangladesh, also women have the same situation. But in my experience, I worked in Grameen Bank for 3 decades, and I find that Grameen Bank group-based microcredit programs in Bangladesh and also some other mini cooperative programs in Canada help them not to be isolated, not to only suffering from these basic needs and poverty and outcry silently. Rather, these people make a networking among them, make cooperation and collaboration among them, and say for example, Toronto Autonomous Microloan Program, Van City Community Loan Program, and Ottawa Community Microloan Program have created thousands of jobs and incomes among micro borrowers. As a result, these micro borrowers are able to fulfill their basic needs and become independent in their life. They have developed networks with each other and so forming groups and cooperatives and become economic actor, social actor, community actors in the communities in Bangladesh and in Canada. And lot of women involved in Bangladesh, some agricultural activities, poultry farming, backyard poultry farming, homestead gardening, community gardening, some horticultures, and also involved in many agricultural activities, crop production, seed processing. So, and harvesting their crops, the vegetables and fruits. So I make a survey in Bangladesh and in Toronto. In each country, I have 60 borrowers, 60 interviews, those who are involved with micro credit program, and interview them. In Toronto, I interviewed them February, March 2011, and in Bangladesh, actually April July 2011. So survey area participants are from in Toronto, are from Danforth, East York, Middle Scarborough area, where 90% Bangladeshi Canadians are concentrated in this area. So the purpose of the survey was to know what problems these immigrant first generation women are facing in their family life and their community activities. The researchers designed a questionnaire and conducted a face-to-face interview to 60 immigrant women who were selected purposefully in Canada, and as well as also the same survey method I used in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh Grameen Bank portfolio, I find that Grameen Bank Bangladesh serves microcredit to 8.5 million poor people through 130,000 rural landless association in 70,000 villages in Bangladesh. 97% of its borrowers are women, and government operates nationwide through 2,185 branches. The repayment rate is 97% since 1979. Total loan disbursement is 7.7 billion and 5.5 billion has been repaid. The current borrower savings are 4 billion. So over 112,615 beggars have joined in Grameen Bank microloan program and government provided microloans to them without interest. 75% of the amount disbursed has already been paid off by them, and 20,000 beggars have left begging and making a living door-to-door sales vessels. Among them, 10,000 beggars have joined Grameen Bank groups as mainstream borrowers. Beggars members have voluntarily opened their personal savings accounts with Grameen Bank. The Bangladesh findings survey find that 95% of Grameen Bank borrowers have increased their family income. 58% cross the poverty line and able to fulfill their basic needs. More than 80% of Grameen Bank women borrowers lead decision making in the family. More than 90% of women borrowers support their children's education family. All Grameen Bank women borrowers live in Pakka, semi-Pakka buildings. 91% women participants reported that they have worked together with their family members to manage their day-to-day life expenses. Regarding government women borrowers' community engagement space development, in my study, it finds that 98% of Grameen Bank women borrowers are engaging in community organizations within their local areas. 94% of study participants do not face problems engaging in community activities. In 2009, Upazila election, out of 481 seats, 144 female vice chairs were elected from Grameen Bank women borrowers and families, which is 25% of the total seats of Bangladesh. Now, these women have developed networking with their neighbors and become economic actors, family actors, social actors, and community actors in their families and in their communities. So here I have some pictures that shows that Grameen Bank micro borrowers who were elected Upazila sub-district vice chair have a meeting with Professor Muhammad Yunus, the managing director and founder of Grameen Bank, in March 22, 2009. These women came to Dhaka from different parts of Bangladesh and have a lunch with him and discuss and share their experience each other and also with Professor Yunus. In terms to findings, survey findings, the findings shows that 90% women have Bangladeshi college and university education, but no vocational technical skills. 95% of them were housewives in their home country, but 4/5 of them are temporarily paid employed in Toronto. Half of them mentioned their monthly income below $25,000, 90% participants reported that they are living in the substandard life in Toronto. 4/5 participants reported that they have deficit family budget and scarce to fulfill the basic needs like food, shelter, clothing, health, education, although both couples work.